Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So first and foremost, I do want to give a huge thank you to Modelones for sponsoring today's video. And yeah, let's just jump right into it. So as you see, we do have some Modelones products. I'm gonna be unboxing these products that they sent over to me. They did send me like a list of products. The only thing I picked out was the Polygel kit, and they just sent over these cuticle oils and also the soft gel tips, which I will be unboxing in a few seconds. But yeah, the first thing I'm going to be unboxing are these cuticle oils, and this has such a cute and adorable packaging. I just fell in love at first sight. Like while I was taking them out, I was just like, I cannot wait to use these. And the day I got them, my sister actually took a sneak peek. Like she looked inside the package, but I was busy doing something else, and she actually smelled these and she was just like, they smell so good. And at this point, I haven't smelt them yet, but let me just tell you guys, these cuticle oils smell amazing. And I just love the bottles of how it's made. You don't typically see cuticle oils like this. I know you have like the little squeeze droplets, and you have the brush on cuticles, like the little pins, but these are honestly made so different, and I really love the design, and I just really love the look of the wooden handles. But the scents of these in order from left to right are milk and honey, pomegranate, rose, and lavender. And I was honestly so surprised at how much they actually smell like what they are. And also it comes with this product information, which shows you all of the ingredients inside of each cuticle oil scent. And this will be very helpful to know that if you are allergic to anything, you may not want to use them. But moving on to this next product here, so we have some soft gel tips. Now these are going crazy in the nail industry. Like a lot of people are using the Gel X method and soft gel tips. These are the long Coffin. You get 10 sizes with a total of 500 pieces. And here's what they look like. The soft gel tips, if you don't know, they are made of gel itself. So when you are applying them, they give you a better adhesion than using the like regular plastic tips that you get from AliExpress or Amazon. If you do want your nails to last a lot longer, these will be perfect for you and ideal for you to use. And also if you just want something very simple, if you don't know how to do polygel or acrylic on yourself, if you change your nails very often, if you don't want to go to a nail shop, I do recommend these. And as you can see underneath the nail tip, it does come with that pre-etched look, so a lot of the nail prep part is already done for you, which is going to make the process of these nails even faster. Now I didn't use them for today's video just because I was really focused on the polygel. But I will leave a pinned comment. If you would like me to use these in my next video, go ahead and leave a comment saying that you would like to see them, or just comment some hearts or something. That way I know you would like that. Now moving on to the last and final product here. This is a polygel kit, and like I said, I was able to pick this out, so I kind of already know like the colors that are going to be in here. So yeah, just like all of their polygel kits, it comes with the instruction manual, which gives you the instructions on how to prep, the application, how to remove, tips and tricks, which is very helpful. In this kit, it comes with some dual forms. Personally, I don't like to use dual forms, and I think a lot of people can agree with that. It comes with some slip solution. It comes with a brush and spatula. I didn't know the brush and spatula was on the wrong side. On the side I open first, that's usually the brush part. But yeah, it comes with that. It also comes with a hand file, which is 100/180 grip, which is perfect for filing polygel and also your natural nails. It also comes with a mini UV light, which I decided not to open because I already have a lot of them. And then finally it comes with a base and top coat. So now getting into the polygels, it does come with 6 different colors. All of them look very interesting. When they sent this to me, I did feel like they were more of like spring colors. And so yeah, I just went ahead and took off the seal, as you just saw on the yellow one. That way I could just save time whenever I show you guys. So now I'm going to be showing you guys what the colors look like, and also just swatch them out for you. I really did enjoy these colors and this color selection. I feel like they all complement each other, and also I just love how they're so soft, and like I said, they give me that spring vibe. Now this blue one was a little messy because the first swatch I did, it was like messing up. So with the power of editing, you guys didn't even know I started whole new swatches, and I just couldn't leave that in there because I'm a perfectionist and it just wasn't looking right. So yeah, here are the swatches. Like I said, super pretty colors. I honestly wish they had these in like bigger jars sold separately, because I honestly would go and purchase all of these. Like the color itself is just so nice. Now like I said, I didn't use the soft gel tips for today's video, so I just went ahead and applied some square nail tips. And before I get started with my application, I'm just going to take an e-file and just remove the shine from the tips of the nails. I'm not going to go up where my natural nail is, because I do have on a peel off base, which is going to make it easier for me to pop these nails off once I'm done. And I don't feel like it's super necessary, but if you do remove the shine from the nail tips or like your natural nails, that is going to give like the product a better adhesion to it. I feel like when you are applying it to your natural nails, it is good for prep, but on the nail tips, I don't think it's super necessary to go in and remove the shine. I feel like that is totally up to you, but just a tip, it does give it a better adhesion when you do remove the shine, because the gel base or like the product won't just be sticking to that shiny surface. Roughing up the nail tip is gonna give it something to stick to and grip onto. Once we're done with that step, I am going to go ahead and remove that dust. That way we have nothing left on our nails. Now we can get into the application. So before I get into the polygels though, I am going to be applying the base coat that came in this polygel kit, and I'm just going to be applying one thin layer to the entire nail, including my natural nail bed area. And I just really love the way that this base coat applied, and it's really hard for me to try to explain it, but it was like thick enough to where it covered this surface how it should, but also like it was thin enough to where like I was able to get a very thin layer without it being too blessed. Like, I'm not really sure if that made sense, but this base coat is a really nice one to try out. I went ahead and cured that for 30 seconds, and actually while it's curing, does anyone else try to do things one-handed? Like, while my hand is in the nail light, I just went ahead and tried to open this, and like, I don't know why, but I always do that, and sometimes I just get so frustrated that I have to wait to use my other hand. But for this one, as you see, I did it without a problem, and that little plastic seal I flicked off went flying across the room, and I thought that was just so funny. But by the time I was done taking off the cap for my slip solution and filling up my damping dish, my nails were cured for 30 seconds. So now for my polygels, I did decide to go with these two colors here. I did end up swatching them beside each other, and since I did colorful nails in my last video, I decided not to use all of them or make my nails too colorful. Since these were swatched beside each other, I just kind of got the idea that they would match perfectly. And actually, I've been wanting to do cherry blossom nails for the longest time, and since I had these colors, like this green here, like I'm not really sure if it's like a mint green, it's sort of like a blue in a way. Like in person, I feel like it looked a little bit more blue, or you can call it a mint green, pistachio green, soft baby blue, like whatever it is. I feel like it was the perfect color to do cherry blossom nails. So I'm going to be putting this on the tip of all of my nails, and that's basically what I'm going to be doing with this color. And also with the other one, I'm going to be creating an ombre. Now I know with cherry blossom designs, a lot of people use French tip nails, but I was not about to do French tips, sculpting them out with this polygel for each nail. It would have took me way too long, and I just wasn't that confident in myself. So instead of going the French tip route, I did go ahead and do ombres on all of the nails, and I still think it turned out very nice, and it just gave it that cherry blossom background look. And also, if not originally, I do think like these cherry blossom nails are based off like the Arizona tea can, where it's like this pretty mint green color and like the flowers are just blowing across it. Personally, I do like that. It's super cute, and I've been loving the cherry blossoms designs that I've been seeing. And so yeah, that kind of inspired today's video. But let's get into how this polygel is working. Do you guys see how easy it is for me to apply this polygel? Now I know in my videos I do say I love a stiffer polygel. This Modelones polygel wasn't as stiff as I like it for my preference, but it wasn't bad to work with at all. Like as you see, I'm getting through it pretty quick, and I also think using the Parrot slip solution worked very nice with it. Usually I would use 91% isopropyl alcohol, but either one is fine. And so yeah, the way I apply my polygel, how I always mention, how I always explain it, I just put a line going down the tip of the nail. If I am trying to do a full coverage nail for my first layer, I'll put it all the way up to the cuticle area and work it all the way down. But since I am doing an ombre, I didn't work it all the way up, but I wasn't sure how low I wanted my ombre to be. So I did bring it up a little past where my natural nail is. That way I could just put it how I wanted when I got to that part. But yeah, I just put a line going down the nail, and then I dip my brush in the slip solution. I just get to patting the polygel over the entire surface, not really making sure if it's neat or not. I just want to distribute this product all over the nail, and once I see that I do have enough product, then I start to kind of smooth it out, and then I look out for areas where I don't have enough polygel before I start to smooth it out. I'll just kind of pat some over to this spot, and I always want to make sure that I'm looking at all angles. On the video you can't really tell, but I am making sure getting the sides. And yeah, I'm just making sure that I'm looking at the nail, making sure there's enough product in each area, because if not, I will have to keep going back and adding polygel on top of polygel. And this is something you do have to cure in a UV LED light. So if you do want to save time, I just really suggest that you look out for those areas and just make it as even as possible. Even if it's not like super even, if it's not super opaque, I just recommend you guys smoothing it out and then going and building your layers up, instead of working in patches, because some layers may not be as high as the other ones. It may be little dips in the nails. And so yeah, that is why I love to work with polygel how I do. Again, the last example I'm going to show you is the index nail, and as you just saw, I did go ahead and put a line from where the nail tip is all the way down to the free edge, and I do start to pat it in the center of the nail. I just pat it like towards these sides, and then working completely on one side, I go ahead and make sure that it is covering that part, and then also for the other one. And once I see that it's covering the nail tip, I go ahead and dip my brush in the slip solution to make sure that the polygel doesn't get sticky on me, and then I just go ahead and blend it out and make everything nice and smooth to cure. I went ahead and did my thumb off camera, and this is how it is looking. So now that I got all of my tips cured in place, I'm going to be taking this second color here, and I'm just going to be putting a bead right where my natural nail is. And just as simple as that, I'm just going to be making sure that my cuticle area is nice and snug, and then I'm just going to be blending it down. So for these types of polygels, like I mentioned, it wasn't as stiff as I do like it, and since it was a little bit softer while doing my ombres, I got the impression that they are a little bit easier to blend down, just because like it thins out a little bit better. And yeah, I just really love the ombre part for this one. I do think after this bead, I did go ahead and cure it, and then I did add another bead because I wanted my ombre to be a little further down. At first I was gonna show it, but I figured since I am gonna be showing the other ones, I didn't need to. But yeah, I did add another bead, making the blend come a little bit further down the nail. And before I cure, I go in and make sure that there's nothing on my skin. And once I'm satisfied with the application and the blend, I'm gonna go ahead and cure for 30 seconds, and then I just repeat that over all of the other nails. Since I am gonna be doing the same design on all of the nails, I didn't want to keep continuing and talking, so I'm just gonna let you guys enjoy this part play out. If you are enjoying the video so far, make sure to give this video a like. And I did notice a lot of my viewers are not subscribed, so if you are here watching and you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It will really help my channel out a lot. Also, if you are feeling generous, leave the flower emoji down below in the comments. So Modelones has partnered with Tom Backick. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right, but he is a celebrity nail artist who has worked with so many biggest names in the entertainment industry, such as Selena Gomez, Haley Steinfeld, and Jennifer Lopez. And that is just so exciting. Like, just imagine being able to say, I just did Selena Gomez's nails or Jennifer Lopez. Yeah, Tom will become the Modelones brand ambassador for the second quarter of 2023. And here's just a look of his social media. This is his Instagram. It will be linked in the description box below if you want to look into it further. But as you can see, he posted some pictures of them, he tags them, and a little bit of the nails that he has done. And like I said, this is really exciting because I love Modelones products, and if someone who has such a huge name and connections in the entertainment industry just says Modelones products are really top notch. And see, I've been using Modelones products for a while, everything from Polygel and Polygel beginner kits, from acrylics, dip powders, soft gels, gel polishes, even the basic essentials such as top gel coats, base coats, cuticle oils, and nail files. And as I always say, Modelones products are very beginner friendly. I do think that is just like one of the main things that I love to point out because anyone can use it. It's super easy to use, and not only that, the quality is so amazing, especially for the price. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have used Modelones products before, but if you haven't, I honestly recommend. And everything will be linked down below, such as the website, my discount codes, and everything like that that you need to know in order for you to purchase from the Modelones website. So once I cured on my last nail, this is how the ombre is looking, and I love how this looks so far. Like, these two colors are just so pretty together. Like, I am honestly loving this a little too much. Like I said, I really wish they sold these colors separately in a bigger bottle because I need these. But yeah, now since we do have an ombre, we do have to encapsulate. So quickly, I'm just going to show you a little bit of that process, and then we'll get into the filing. Now that I'm done encapsulating all of my nails, I got the structure built up a little bit. I'm going to be taking some alcohol and just wiping off that tacky layer from curing on my polygel. If you don't wipe off the tacky layer, your hand file will start to clog up and you may not get the best filing process or results. So always make sure that you do cleanse the nails with some alcohol. And now we can get into the filing. I literally kept looking at my nails because this ombre is looking a little too nice. Like, that polygel blended so nicely. I'm honestly so obsessed with this nail set, and not to mention the length of them. So yeah, now I'm going to be getting into the filing. I'm using the hand file that came in this polygel kit. I am using the 100 side because it is a little rougher than the 180. Like I always do with my filing, I start underneath the nail, I go on the sides, file the top of the nails just to make sure everything is nice and smooth. And then I'll go in with an e-file and work it around the cuticle area. Unfortunately, I don't have any sounds because I was listening to music when I filmed this, but still, I hope you guys enjoy this portion of the video. So some of my nails did end up popping off around this part of the video, and as I kept filming and filing my nails, they all end up popping off, which wasn't really a big deal. Sometimes I do love when they pop off, especially when I have longer nails. That way I can file the free edge a little better. But yeah, I went ahead and reapplied them. I just crisping everything up, along with going back over the cuticle part of the nail, because when I do glue them back on, sometimes they do look a little weird. So I do have to sometimes go in and reseal them up and make them look a lot nicer. And so yeah, getting into the nail art, I do have some brown gel polish here on my nail palette, and I'm starting off by, of course, making the branches for the cherry blossom trees. During this process, I didn't really think too much about it. I just went in and started creating lines that resemble branches. And before I started, I did look at a few inspiration pictures, but I didn't want to copy anything like too specific. So I just kind of glanced over what they are supposed to look like, and then I just kind of did my own thing. And then of course it was a little bit different because I have to fill up this whole entire nail. Usually you see these on French tip nails, and most people have them coming up a little bit above the smile line. But since I didn't have like anything to kind of block off that area, I did have to try to fill up the whole entire nail. And I didn't want the nail to be super filled up with branches and the flowers. I wanted my background to still be super vibrant, so I didn't go too crazy. I went ahead and applied my flowers off camera to just see if I was gonna like it or not. I feel like I do that pretty often, and that is just because I don't want to spend a lot of my time and just waste time doing something that I know I won't like. So off camera, I just finished it up, and as you can see, that's how it turned out. I did add some of those little 3D flowers, and I think it turned out pretty cute. I just put a few on the branches just to give it like that little pop of flower design. At first I was gonna draw them on, but I felt like that was super challenging for me, so I just went in with a few of those flowers, and that was a lot easier. And so yeah, that's basically how I'm gonna finish off this nail design. I really hope you guys are enjoying the video. Don't forget to leave those flower emojis down below in the comments if you are enjoying it, giving this video a like, subscribing if you aren't subscribed, and also don't forget to turn on my post notifications so that you guys are notified every single time I upload. After I was done with the branch part on my pinky nail, I went ahead and cured this, and it was just easier for me to stick on the flowers into the top coat. So now I'm just going to be top coating each nail separately, adding on my flowers, curing for 30 seconds until I'm done with each nail. So I went ahead and cured my last nail. I did my thumb off camera for a reel, so make sure that you guys follow me over there to check out more of my content and pictures. Now that I have everything cured in place, I'm going to be bringing out these cuticle oils again, and I did go for the pomegranate one. This one smelled so good, along with the other, I believe it was milk, honey, and rose. I think the lavender one was my least favorite, but it was my favorite color, so I still love that one just as much. And with applying these, I did want to wait until I actually got to this part. So like the applicator part is a lot different than the other like cuticle oils. Like I was mentioning, you have the brush on ones, the oil pins, the droplets, but this one is like super precise. It almost feels like a soft piece of like silicone plastic. But I really like it though. I feel like it will give you a very nice and precise application, especially for if you have matte nails. I know it can be super annoying to get cuticle oil on your matte nails. And also, before you take your pictures, you don't want the nails to be looking super oily. So I think that is very nice about these. And also, have I mentioned that I love the design of the bottles? But once I did apply them and rub them into my cuticles, which felt very nice by the way, it doesn't give you like an over oily feeling. But yeah, once I did rub that in, this is how the nails turned out, and I am so obsessed with these nails. I feel like they are super cute. They didn't turn out exactly how I wanted them to look, but I still think they turned out very nice, and you can obviously tell that these are cherry blossom nails. I feel like I can go on and on about how much I love these colors. Like Modelones, please let me get more of this color. These are absolutely gorgeous, and I just love the way it applied. It was super nice, not too stiff. So if you are like trying to get a product that's in between stiff and soft, I feel like this one would be a great one for you to try. And yeah, that just wraps up today's video. Thank you Modelones for sponsoring today's video again. I really appreciate it. Also, make sure that you guys check out more of the information about the new second quarter of 2023 ambassador, the celebrity nail artist 𝚙𝚛𝚘𝚍𝚞. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name right, but I do believe there's more information on the Modelones website. And without further ado, I will leave everything down below for you guys to check out. Let me know how you enjoyed today's video and the design, and as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.